Hi, my name's Sam Sawyer, CEO of Pinnacle Realty Advisors. And today we have Michael from Agent by Design on here, who's one of our preferred partners for our agents at Pinnacle. And he's going to explain to us his platform and how it can help everyone run their business better on the marketing side.
Yep. Hey Sam, thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
For sure. Glad we
Um,
made this
yep.
happen.
Yeah, me too. And we're excited about the partnership with you guys. And weirdly enough, Sam and I, for everyone watching this, we used to both live here in Dallas in Uptown, and he met my wife at a CrossFit, I think, or something,
Yeah.
CrossFit or something, and then he became our real estate agent back when we both did CrossFit and probably weren't hurting every day. But what was it now? 10, 12 years in the future, here we are back working together again. So crazy, small the world is and circles back around.
That's awesome.
But I'm the founder of Agent by Design. Our goal is to help simplify social media for real estate agents, especially nowadays with how technology is advancing. The market, especially now with how crazy the market is. We also do marketing for real estate agents, and we see a lot of agents trying to hone in on their core business, which is branding, through social media. So that is what our company is all about: is helping agents build their own brand. So we have a unique solution for you guys. A lot of you have probably already registered, but we have a Pinnacle design center. I think we have over 100 templates in there right now. It's similar to like Canva, but we're kind of a mix of like Canva and Buffer, which is a scheduling service, and then real estate content all merged into one. So we have customized this design center for agents to help you create content, make it easy, and even the scheduling process, one click of the button, and you can send it Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you want. We'll even have probably TikTok and Google My Business and possibly even Reddit here sometime soon. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
we wanted to make it as seamless and stress-free as possible. So I know in the Pinnacle HQ, I think there's a place for agents to register where they get access to this. Is the dashboard, is that right?
Right, yeah. So whenever agents join Pinnacle, they get access to Pinnacle HQ, and then we also set them up with an Agent by Design account. So all of the agents can access Agent by Design through Pinnacle HQ, or can just go to your link directly and log in. One question I had is, how do you see agents, use the tool successfully? And like, sometimes you give people tools like this and they have all the intention of the world of using it and then
Yeah.
they don't use it. So like, what do you think are the ways people can best utilize the product?
Yep. So that is where we really have two groups of I guess three groups of agents. So we have agents that just want to automate everything, where they can connect their social media accounts. They want content to be going out, and kind of they hit send. That's great if you're wanting to save time, but you're not going to get a ton of traction and building a brand with automated generic content. So goal number one, if you want to save time, yeah, we can absolutely help you out with that. Then we have on the other side of the spectrum there, agents that want to customize everything, which is perfect. So you can take our content. We have content templates on there. We have client testimonial templates, market update templates, all sorts of different stuff. Even on the free account, there is more than enough templates. If where we do have a premium service where if you want more content, where we do the captions and videos and all that stuff, which we'll talk about at another time. But just on the Pinnacle dashboard, tons of content. We're actually going to be adding more to that to give you guys more options. And I believe here coming up in a week or so, we'll be doing another training, which will be on the Pinnacle dashboard on really how to dig in and use these templates. But if you want to build a brand, especially in 2023, you got to do two things. One, you have to customize your content. And honestly, you have to do video nowadays. Like everything's going video. Luckily, everything's going short form, which for anybody watching this, where you think video and you already have heartburn, you don't have to do 5, 10, 15-minute videos. Even YouTube has those shorts now. So luckily, keep it under a minute and you can absolutely build your brand. But customizing content is what you really need to do. So we help agents not have to start from scratch, where if you're like me, you need to come up with a piece of content. I have to come up with the idea. You got to write some of the captions. You got to come up with the image, and it's just it's hard to get started from zero. So
Right.
in the design center, we have about 20 content templates where if you do want to customize it, you can hop in. We have ideas. We have the template ready for you to go. So if you actually have like the idea, do an idea dump. You have 100 different content ideas. You pick one. You see the content template, and you can create a unique looking piece of content. You can niche it down for your audience. You can niche it down for your area, and it takes a fraction of the time versus not having a plan, creating from scratch. And that's actually what we're going to be doing a training on and uploading into the design center, is using the templates with a content framework. So if you have a content framework, you have the ideas. So if you had 100 ideas and you need 10 content pieces for the month, you just pick what you want, what's relevant, and then you plug it in. So it's super, super easy and super quick.
Got it.
So those are the two ways you can automate it. You can do it from scratch. The majority of our clients do it in the middle, where with our service, you can actually automate your content where we post for you, but it pops up on a screen where you can actually edit the caption and the image. So we can get you, instead of starting you at a 1 or a 2, we can get you to an 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then how I teach customizing content is you niche it down 2 different ways: to the client you want to attract, so your customer avatar, and then local, because that is what real estate is. It's nationwide business, right? But
Right.
very core, it's a local
Yeah.
business.
Neighborhood expert. Yeah.
Yeah. So you localize it, and then you niche it down to who you want to work with, whether it's first-time home buyers, VAs, moving up, luxury, whatever, credit repair. Like every client has their own problems.
Right.
So if you can niche it there and then localize it, you can take a template and customize it and make it brand new for your business in minutes a month. 20 minutes a month, you can have a custom content calendar.
Right.
Versus just taking something generic from Etsy and posting stuff that everybody else posts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So
and then
that's
people
more
could
of a formula to
automate.
get.
Right. Like some people automate some post, and then maybe if someone has a new listing or a just sold, you can kind of just come in and post those manually. That was kind of what I used to do too.
Yep. So that's one of the tiers that we talk about, is one of the categories, not to ignore just like with content, but it is properties. People want to see photos of properties, and they also want to see photos of properties they're thinking about moving to, which we teach to do it from an IDX website, because if you can get people back to your home-based site, lots of things you can do with it. You can get more advanced into ads and stuff, but it's not just showing like a listing or an open house. That's one of the things you can do. But if you can show people in a specific neighborhood, like I live in Canyon Creek here in Dallas, you can show like, hey, here's new listings that came on in Canyon Creek, linking to your website. You could shoot a video about the local neighborhood along with some properties, put it on a blog on your page and send that over. You could also do just reduced properties. So anything that's been reduced, or here's a popular post you could do is what you can get for X and Y. So what can you get under 400K in Canyon Creek?
Right.
So stuff like that is another great pillar post that you can do. Not just sending, hey, here's a new listing, because those get beaten down. I mean, there's so many automated services that do that, but there's a lot of different ways you can spin it to make properties interested, that people will start looking at your IDX site. You're conditioning them to go to your page versus Zillow, but there's definitely creative ways that you can do that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I think we're going to do a training session on that soon for the agents that want to join, and we can keep doing those as much as we want. One other thing I wanted to ask you, it's like, I know you have another side of your business with the Chime websites and letchime.com. Do you want to talk about that for a second, just so agents that we have a lot of agents that have been asking about agent websites, and I know that you're a big fan of Chime and have a partnership with them, and would love for you to talk about that for a second on here too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have Agent by Design as our social media content site. Again, you guys get free access to Agent by Design being a part of Pinnacle. And then if you want some extra content like videos, we're rolling out blog posts here in February. If it's after February, we already have them on the site. So making content easy. And then the other side of it is, yes, the CRM and the website side of things, which is really my passion. I love, I'm an engineer by trade. So, thinking formulas and think logically and linking things together. That's more of my, my side of things. And Chime is the absolute best CRM on the market to do that with agents. So we used to make WordPress sites. We would link up to Lions Desk, Follow Up Boss, integrate into like KV Core, do it all. And we've niched down and we only work within the Chime CRM. It is the best CRM for, in my opinion, a number of different reasons. One is ease of use. There's a competitor, KV Core. We call it Confusion Core because it's so big, it's so bulky. I've never worked with a broker that 10% of the agents actually used it. It's a great tool, but it's just too much. So
Yeah.
we want to help agents learn how to use the CRM for your business. So if you're someone who just wants to work with your sphere of influence, have a killer professional looking website, Chime can do that. If you want to automate everything in your business and really never have to manually follow up with a lead again, Chime can actually can do that. So that is the main reason we moved to Chime originally, was because of the automations. A lead comes in, a text gets sent out, an email automatically gets sent to them. A property alert can automatically get set up. If we don't hear from that lead, we can move them to another smart plan automatically, a group, tag them. So really you can build out systematically your full business.
Right.
But it comes with landing pages, killer website, lead generation. The CRM is clean, easy to use. The user experience on the buyer side and seller side is great as well. So it's very simple.
Right.
They have an AI bot, which is, extra, but it's, conversational. You can't tell it's an AI bot a lot of times.
Right. Like if someone has a question about a property or something so on that,
it's crazy.
if I have a client like when I was at Compass, they tried to build all these things internally that honestly no one even used. But one thing they had was this tool called Collections, which was like, basically another term for like saved searches or property searches. So like if you were my client on Chime and if I set you and your wife up on a portal, it would send you emails whenever something pops up like in your search, and then I could kind of see what you're saving and looking at and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So most CRMs can do that. Chime has a few more automations on that. With Chime, where the money is the data that you get from that, and then what happens after the fact, right? Because most leads within the real estate, even if it's coming from Zillow or Realtor.com, they're 3, 6, 12 months out.
Right.
Team I was talking to, they said their average cold lead that came in had a 13-month nurture period.
Right.
So if you're not doing leads, think about that. If you're wanting to go buy leads, you got to think about the long-term game.
Yeah.
So what happens after it comes in?
80% of them even actually turn into a showing or something crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yes, you can set someone up on a property alert. But with Chime, if they start looking at properties, not only can you get a text and notification, you could even set up an automated text or an email that goes to the lead and say, "Hey, I noticed you were looking at this property. Do you want to, you saved it. Do you want to take a look?" So you can actually automate the follow-up from that. You could put the AI bot on them. So if they do save a property, you could trigger the AI bot to start trying to nurture that lead again. There's just so many different things that you can do. So, I might be getting technical and it's overwhelming for some people, but that is where our company, letchime.com, comes into play, is regardless of where you're at in your business, we'll help you through trainings, through webinars, a lot of different things, but help you get the information you need and then set it up for your business.
Right.
The CRM, even if it's $1 a month, if it's not helping you save time, convert more leads into clients, it's not helping you. So if our goal is to help an agent customize it for their business, whether you need a ton of help or you're, ready to rock.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's, Chime is my favorite, CRM on the market, right now.
Nice.
And we do get discounts with them as well.
Yeah. No, well, cool. Well, just kind of circling back, I can summarize, and then, there'll be trainings and things like this. But basically, for all of our Pinnacle agents watching, Agent by Design is something we already have set up. Michael's our partner, and every Pinnacle agent gets a access to Agent by Design for free. There's no cost for that. And we're going to be hosting trainings and things like that this year so people can understand how to use it better. And then in addition to that, Michael can also help with Chime websites, which he has a partnership, so the pricing's much less than you would get, just going to Chime directly. But the thing that I love about Michael's business is that he can also help with the setup as much as you want or don't want. And then he can also, the main thing to me is the ongoing training, because there's no point in using all this stuff or setting it up and then not knowing how to use it properly, which is, I think, a lot of agents struggle with that, where they check the box on getting the tool and then they don't log into it for 3 months. So, yeah, I'm super excited about this, and it's fun that Michael and I have known each other for a while and now we get to work together. But our companies have a lot of similarities in the way we think about things, and we're just trying to find ways to help agents do their job better. So, we'll share training info outside of this, but was there anything else you wanted to say, Michael, before we wrap up?
No, we're excited to work with you guys. I made Agent by Design a few years back, and we've changed a lot over the last couple of years. But it's really to work with companies like yourself, where not as big of a brand name. So the agent, and really, even if you're with Remax, right, the agent's still the brand. So we want to help an agent, build your brand, help you get your website set up. So it's about the agent and empowering the agent. And you're, working with Pinnacle. You guys are very, very similar with agent empowerment. So that is what we're all about, all behind, is helping agents build what they want to build, whether it's a website, follow up, your brand online, anything. Is the more you can niche down and make it unique, the more you're going to stand out.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks a lot for doing this today. I'm sure we'll
my pleasure
again soon, but
I'm sure you guys will see my face more with all the different things we have in the work. So
cool. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.